Hello. Hello, every people, every present. I'm your Miss Happy Total teacher. As our parents, we should have the ability to give every child the power to create the future. So, how to give children the power to create the future? This is what the teacher and the parents discuss together. Probably it's a very great language in our great world. If this is only universal idea. President Obama has signed that children should learn to code. He gave a speech for an hour. It's enough to see how serious to former U.S. leader is about programming education. Programming education is very different from traditional education. Education is born. It has the skin of the intellect. So programming education answers ideas. A kind of programming source, our programming language, our programming course may change, but we programming ideas don't what good is learning to program for our teacher. First, you can go to school. Every country in the world is activity promoting programming education, especially for children. Our course of local training has been great. It's important programming. This is kind of more precious thinkers. This is the year of actual. Nature in 2013. This means that the eye of electrical actors has completely entered our new era. We cannot especially from it, and we can only face it quickly. And we can see this. It says that the eye of actually initials or computer programming by a computer named He gets the record of the cover wins. Actually, intelligence also means that the new eye of controllers has arrived. This is a new point of education. This is noted that many schools do not teach, but many schools do not teach because it's a traditional realm. Our AI education is a fresh education dilemma. So you have people like this education. Environment with education is every culture everywhere. There are several correct applications of on-target string. So that the computers are tools of human knowledge. In many of our countries today, our kids have access the computers, games, and TV series. As a result, many parents are very scared and later the children access the computer. This is kind about why our children are exposed to computers, other games and TV games. So some kind of choice idea, because we not have the right ideas on the how to use the computer. Parents are the children's first teachers. If we cannot give the children to use the computer properly, so our parents are absolutely responsible for our children's progress on the computer. If you have a computer to develop a game or can do a sleeper web product, is your children their game? The reason why children are absolutely games that games have characterly imaging factories. We don't know that we don't know what our outcome is this game. We don't know whether we serious of style. If you know children what the programming of the game in the first place, what's the idea? I'm sure he wants to play games. One of the most famous statisticers in the world has done a statistic that most people who can programming on the internet are not attracted to games. Good programming is not the pursuit of computer skills. It's a way of everyone to express themselves. Jack Ma once signed my intellectual knowledge one can't be enough to meet the recruitment on the future job. Think quickly for software development. So we are conceptually attending to the demands of our time. Crutch, this is correct. Correct thinker students. Japan introduced education is programming and secondary education in 2012. In 2050, the U.S. government spent $14 billion on dollars programming education. The programming class we writing into the education measures in London, England in 2014. In 2016, the United States mandatory for high school graduates to then take required computer programming courses. Programming test subjects. We are around to the programming and the second school education in 2060. In 2080, Mr. Education of South Rocker incorporated programming into the regular school programming primary school. So you can see how important our programming education. This is Chinese government's response to spend the development of agriculture intellectual education. Is also intellectual safety is primary and middle schools. Chinese Ministry of Education has issued or issued for the actually intellectuals called education. The Deng Xiaoping, the authors of China's structural native reform, once signed that the provider of computers should enter from children. The child of the computers has passed many talented people, such as Luanda Remember Pauling, Min Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Lei Jun. So sometimes programming can change the world. Our current field. This is the end of my text. Thank you very much.